While you think you're on a mission, singularity is just a myth.
It's not, Rafe. And I've almost solved it.
Your birth name's Samuel. My name's Ryan. Well, I just met the guy that kidnapped us. Listen, just leave me alone, all right? Your life's messed up, so stay out of mine.
So you were a close friend of the family, closer than anyone else?
What's your point, Winter?
Nothing.
Professor Brinsley, I have both the jewel and the riddle.
Then you'll know 2 lines are missing.
But I do have in my possession a copy of an old book. It's rumoured to contain the last 2 lines.
Why do you want to go to Ireland?
It's where the solution to the singularity is.
Getting you out of the country when you're a wanted man's going to be tough.
Impossible, or?
Phony passport's going to cost at least a few grand.
I'll get the money.
So when are you going?
It's got to be soon, because the singularity runs out December 31st.
If it was me going, I want someone to cover my back.
What about you?
So you're having TM?
What's wrong?
She's just tired.
So what is this place?
Ballet company prop studio.
Sly goes into ballet? That makes 0 sense.
Not as much sense as my parents leaving him all their money.
Cal, I was right. The will's a forgery. It's not enough to nail V, so I'm going to go to the car yard and try and find proof that Dad's car was sabotaged. I'll meet you there in 30.
Why are you snooping around?
That's a particularly Ormond kid, the one that hit me.
Come with me.
Have you got something you want to ask me, Princess?
Why'd you kill my parents?
Let me explain.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can explain how you forged my dad's will, too.
The car was meant as a warning.
I hate you.
Give me your phone. I'm turning on a locator app. I know exactly where to find you. Winter?
Oi! Now, kid, you're done.
Say hello to your girlfriend.
You've been helping him all along. Your dad's will, it all got burned.
All that's useless without me.
If this singularity stuff is useless without you, I'd start speaking now. You're about to die. Knock when you're ready to talk.
Come on. Where are you?
Good morning. Did you have a good night?
Come on, boys. Use the locator app. Cal, where are you?
Well, you'll never know.
Who's this?
Hey, kids, I got a message for you. You're dead.
Not yet.
Sorry. I got you into all of this.
Where are you, Cal? Come on. Yes. Okay, slow down. Sligo's car yard's just here.
So this is where Cal's phone is. He could be anywhere. There's CCTV cameras, could be a dog. The gates are wide open, so someone's obviously in there. Let's just check the place out first, eh? Come on.
This baby will fix those cameras.
All right, give it to me.
Be careful with it. Cost me a bundle.
I'll watch where Bruno goes. Give me 1 minute and then make the call.
Come on. Yeah.
G'day, Bruno.
Who's this?
We know you have Callum Ormond in there.
What?
Don't play dumb, Bruno. We know he's in there and we're coming to get him.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking. Hello?
We don't tell him everything.
Cal, don't do this to me.
Hi, anybody? I'm ready to talk. Bruno, shut up!
I want to tell Sligo everything, Bruno.
Shut your mouth!
Found him. Bruno's heading back to the office. Just keep him busy.
What do you want?
Looking for a part.
We're closed.
Your gate's open.
Oh, yeah? Doesn't matter. We're closed.
Hey, Cal, it's me.
Bugs?
Cupcake?
Winter?
Have you got a fan belt for an 86 transporter? Mate, could you just have a look?
You don't hear so good, do you? How many times do I have to say it? We're closed.
Yeah, okay. Just keep your shirt on.
Go.
Righto.
Hey, you all right? Yeah, quick. Nelson's waiting.
Everything all right? I don't know. I just got a call. Somebody knows we got the kid.
Yeah. Nelson, back 8 now.
Got it.
Go.
Any news on those passports yet?
Sorry.
Nelson, the Singularity runs out in 31 days.
Yeah, I'm on it, okay? Where do you want me to drop you?
You can't go back to your apartment.
That's the van they got away in. Can we get the license number?
The picture's really bad, Vulcan. I told you to get better equipment.
Can we zoom in if you got better stuff?
The kid's probably on his way to Ireland by now.
Vulcan, relax. You got all your little princess's notes and pictures. We can work it out and we can still beat him.
Dual plus riddle equals double key code equals Ireland. Right, I know this. Where in Ireland?
I can't stay in this place.
Oh, it's fun. It's quite cozy in here, isn't it?
I'm hungry.
Well, here, do you want some of this?
You've got to be joking.
Suit yourself. Here. Do you want a blanket? Night.
Can you light on? Cal!
You're not scared of the dark, are you?
You're enjoying this.
A little bit. Night.
The captain makes the cooking
Cal!
Stop waiting for that time to begin. Your streets are filled with winter rain falling for your spring. While waiting for that time to begin.
There you go.
I don't like that tea, Rafe.
Think of it as medicine.
Makes me feel strange.
It's not the tea. It's everything you've been through.
I know what I feel, Rafe.
We'll talk about it tonight.
Have a good day at school, Gabs.
Bye. It's time to go to school.
That's right.
Mum, what's wrong? I need my mum back. Please.
You okay?
You snore.
Were you talking in your sleep?
It's probably telling you to stop snoring. Sorry. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the couch this morning. Been thinking, the mystery isn't entirely solved yet. When you get to Island, you're gonna need someone alert, intelligent, and highly informed about the singularity.
And where am I going to find someone like that?
Come on, Cal. I can't do anything more about my parents. I've lost my home. And I've always wanted to travel.
To Ireland? All right. But there's two problems. How are you going to get a passport and plane ticket?
Every Thursday, Sligo sends his monkeys out with an empty sports bag. And at the end of the day, comes back full of cash. Kickbacks from Sligo's businesses. Every Friday morning, Sligo plays golf with his property developer buddies. He's always gone for at least 4 hours. He likes a sauna and a massage after all that strenuous exercise. Sligo keeps that money in his office in a safe, to which I happen to know the combination. And the only one at home is Katerina.
Right, we're in.
We're still alive after this. You owe me big time.
Can you hang on a sec?
Hi. We have a delivery for a Mr. Sligo.
What is it?
It's a washing machine.
Steph? Oh, just some delivery guys. You poor thing. Who is she? Just leave it there. Thanks. As if he wouldn't check his credit card statement. Oh, silly girl. I know. I know a really good lawyer. Take that line cheap home as well.
So sorry about the mix-up. We'll come back with the right machine in a couple of hours.
Steph, don't cry, darling. He's not worth it. Yeah, I'll come over.
You have a nice day.
Sligo's going to crack it when he finds the money guy.
And Katerina was on the phone the whole time. How much is there?
It's usually about 30 large.
Well, that's enough for a passport for winter.
Oh, I don't know, Cal. Clock's ticking.
How about you, Bogues? Fancy a trip to the Emerald Isle?
Me?
Makes sense, doesn't it? 3 of us have been in on this since the beginning. It'd be great to see it through to the end.
Bog, seriously, it would be taking a huge risk.
Forget about the risk, Cal. What am I going to tell my mum?
Tell her you're aiding a fugitive from the law to escape the country, then you're going to crack an ancient enigma whilst risking potential injury or death.
Funny.
Look, Boggs, whatever you decide, we're cool, but I couldn't have gotten this far without you. And I can't imagine solving the singularity without you there next to me.
Give me a break.
Hi, B.
Hey, Kat. You going out?
Over to see Steph. Oh, and those delivery men didn't come back.
Which delivery man?
With the washing machine.
Washing machine?
That's the one who did the talking. And there was another one.
Callum. Now he's got the money to go to Ireland.
And who do you think told him that the money was here? And who would have known the combination?
And the man says to me, "How will you be paying for that, sir?" And I put down $3,000 in cash.
Thank you, Sligo.
$3,000 for 2 fines.
I kind of got one as well. You know they work everywhere, even in Ireland.
Oh, great news, Bogues.
Better be telling Nelson we'll be needing another passport.
Here we are.
Oh, finally.
You better get used to your new names. Matthew, Jared, and Rachel.
What am I supposed to tell my mum?
How about, guess what, Mum? I made it into the Science Olympics. In another state. All expenses paid. Just sign this permission form I prepared earlier.
You are so devious.
Years of practice, Cupcake.
All right, I'm gonna call Professor Brinsley. Tell him we're on our way.
All right, so it looks like he's going to Ireland to see this Brinsley.
Which Brinsley? Do you have any idea how many Brinsleys there are in Ireland?
Nah. But I've got the kid's phone.
Brinsley, Rare Books.
Hello. Would that be Mr. Brinsley, the world expert on the Ormond Singularity?
It would.
Hello, my name is Jim Parker. I'm a colleague of the late Tom Ormond, God rest his soul. I'm finishing the article that he was doing on the Singularity.
Oh, it's quite a coincidence you rang. You've just been on the phone to Callum Ormond, the heir to the Singularity.
Really? That is quite a coincidence.
Hey. Look, I know things have been hard, and I haven't helped. I'm sorry. All right, you're sorry. Now get lost. I want to show you something. Look, I'm not interested, all right? Just come with me, okay? And then if you don't want to see me again, you won't. He's our great-great-grandfather. So? Well, our family has a sort of mystery attached to it. It's called the Ormond Singularity. What's a singularity? It's an inheritance. Our dad was close to solving it before he died. The inheritance goes to the firstborn son. And is that you or me? Me. Right. Ryan, I don't care about the inheritance. I just want to get my life back to normal with my family. That includes you now, too. So if there is an inheritance, you're in it with the rest of us. Thanks. I'm gonna have to go to Ireland to find it. So if things go wrong, you gotta promise me you'll look after our mum. Oh, and Gabby. Okay. But Cal, if the cops are all over you, how are you going to get out of the country?
Is that the Ormond kid? That's him.
Stop! Police! Get in the base. Callum Ormond's... Hey! 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 Stop! Stop him! Elevator! Stop him! Get out of the way! Out of the way, mate! Stop! Police! Don't give us any more trouble. Down on your knees. Hands on your head.
It's over, son.
Emily.
Oh, right. You startled me.
Sorry. You're looking very well. Have you thought about my proposal?
Yeah. Rafe, you've been very good to me and Gabby, and I'm very grateful. That's hardly the basis for marriage, is it?
Well, it could be a beginning.
Rafe, it just doesn't feel right, you know, with Tom being your brother.
But it was all right for Tom to take you from me.
Rafe, I'm really sorry, but the answer's no.
Well, it's your decision. I won't say I'm not disappointed. Tea?
No, Rafe, I don't want any more of that tea you make. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't agree with me.
Well, we could get another blend.
No. Rafe, no more tea.
You must be relieved it's over, Cal.
Well, we found a lot of interesting connections in Rathbone's office. Starting to look like you could be the victim in all of this. Look, all we need from you now is a formal statement, and then we can see about getting these charges against you dropped.
Cal.
Hi, Mum. They wanted me to make a statement, but I said I wouldn't say anything till you got here.
Samuel?
Could you call me Ryan? I'm a little bit more used to it.
Sorry, what's going on here?
He's not Cal.
What?
This is my other son. One who was kidnapped. Samuel.
Okay, hold on. Now, Samuel or Ryan, did you and your brother cook this up between the two of you? Where's Callum?
Sorry, I don't know. I just had to tell you that everything was going to be fine.
Clever boy, Callum. Clever boy.
You know, this is my first time overseas. We got to do some sightseeing.
Bogues, mystery first. Sightseeing later.
I was very sorry to hear about the passing of your father, Callum. I liked him very much. Please, put your things down.
Thank you, Professor. We really don't have that much time.
Of course. You'll be wanting to see the book.
Secrets of the Saints.
It's an expose. The church declared it blasphemous and burnt every copy, except for this one. This was once in the Butler family library. The family crest. 2 acorns on a field of gules.
Ghouls?
Gules. In heraldry, it means red.
So you reckon the last 2 lines of the riddle are in here?
So the rumor goes. I've read the book several times, and I can't find any sign of the missing lines. But perhaps you can.
You're right. There's nothing in here.
Could try using the Caesar shift on the text.
Look, Professor, we're going to Carrick and Surd. Do you think we could take this with us?
Out of the question.
Professor, you know I've only got till midnight to solve this thing.
It's too fragile.
Professor, Cal has come a very long way for this.
I know, and I'm sorry.
So am I. Wait, Nelson, this is a princess hysterical art.
Professor Brinsley, I'm so sorry.
What's that? What's this?
The Queen's fond jape in the form of an ape. The orb must be riven, and the yeast given. It's the last 2 lines.
Sorry, I got carried away.
So you should be, but I never thought I'd live to see the almond riddle whole again.
It still doesn't reveal the location of the singularity.
That's because it's in code. We'll solve it on the way.
Professor Brinsley, Jim Parker here. Tom Orman's colleague. I'm in Ireland. Last-minute decision. Now, I was hoping to interview you and Cal together, but the flight was delayed. Tell me, is Cal still with you? Any idea where he's gone?
Hey, Cal. It's number 5. Like in Dad's drawing.
They were on the floor just there. Terrible condition they were in.
Did my dad leave anything behind?
Oh, everything he left I packed up and sent home. Well, I'll leave you to get on with it. If you need me, I'll just be in the office.
A map might be useful.
Oh, right. Well, come on then, and I'll show you where the tourist bureau is.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
1 clue left. What is this door?
Cal. Wardrobe.
Cal, There's nothing marked on it.
What's that?
It was in Dad's suitcase. Wait a second. G&K.
Ginnamanagin Kilfarn.
What's under that one?
Innisfree has 3 historic properties, 5 Craighill Keep, 15 Slaveneman Castle, and 16 the Ormond Tower.
Dad was looking here. So the Ormond Singularity has to be in one of these 3. Last 2 lines of the riddle must say which.
Okay, put a sign on the door saying, "Do not disturb, code breaking in progress."
Give me the keys. I'll get rid of the bags.
All right. Last day. We're almost there, Dad.
Yo!
Sligo's here.
All clear.
Go!
Top of the morning to you, Callum.
I know you've got the last 2 lines. Where's the singularity?
It's not yours, Sligo.
It's not yours yet either. I've been shopping. Now, my old boss, Toe Cutter, used to use these. His name might give you a clue as to what I'm about to do to you. So what's it to be?
How'd you find me?
Lucky idea, don't you think? I thought we agreed to stay in touch.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You used your brother as a decoy, didn't you?
No, it was Ryan's idea. He's smart. Did he get in trouble?
Oh, McGrath wasn't too happy, but he let him go. When I figured out what you'd done, I got the first plane to Dublin, and there at the airport was Sligo. It's too much of a coincidence, so I followed him.
All right, well, Sligo knows just as much about the singularity as I do now. The time's running out. I've got till midnight to solve this thing. I don't even know where I'm going.
Any way I can help?
Well, if you head back to Carrick and Sir, I've left my pack there. It's just in here. Thanks, Rafe. We're back in a second. Rafe? Rafe? Rafe, can you hear me?
We'll leave the fake one. Whoever killed Rathbone might have been after the real one, if he comes back.
Double Trouble, Little Prince and One Eye. I mean, who are they? Double Trouble. Dad's twin. We've got to get out of here. Where's Nelson?
What happened to you? Is that blood on your hands?
Rafe's been shot. Rafe's here? He's dead, I think. He had the fake jewel on him.
You know what that means?
He killed Rathbone. We've got to get to Innisfree Marsh. Now.
The woman in the tourist office nearly took my ear off. Where are we going?
Head for Innisfree Marsh. Rafe's dead.
What?
Winter and I left the fake jewel in Rathbone's office. Rafe had it.
Your uncle killed Rathbone?
It must have been him.
Any idea who killed your uncle?
I didn't see, but it had to have been Sligo.
There's 3 properties on the map. Where do we start looking?
Or we can try the Ormond Tower first.
Wait, there's a spelling mistake in the riddle, right? The ape should be A-Y-P-E, but it's A-P-Y-E.
Back then, you could spell it however you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but I think it was a deliberate mistake. See, if I do the Caesar shift twice, the A becomes a C and the P becomes an R.
And the Y becomes an A. Craighill Keep, we know where we're going.
It's pretty good work, honey bun.
Hate to be a party pooper, but we're being followed.
Sligo.
They're headed for Innisfree Marsh. There's 3 Butler buildings there.
Yeah, they must have worked it out. They know exactly where to go.
But what happens when we all get there together? There's still the double key code stuff. We need the kid.
I reckon if we start walking from here, we'll make it to Craighill Keep.
I'll lead them away, then meet you there. Glove box, Cal, there's some torches. Okay, hold on!
Right, you get him?
Split up, go! Go, split!
I see you, Winter!
G'day, Bruno. Remember me?
I know you. You were at the car yard. Yeah. You were the one with the van. Huh? Huh?
It's no use running. There's nowhere to hide. Princess. Callum! I've got your girlfriend!
You know, there's one thing I really, really hate in this world. It's ingratitude.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing I hate, it's a liar. A liar and a hypocrite.
Careful.
I'm gonna count to 5. Nah, 3. Come on, Callum, where are you? 1!
Get your hands off her.
Here he is. Callum, the good Professor Brinsley gave me the last 2 lines of the riddle, but it doesn't tell me where to find the singularity.
It's because the location's in code.
Which you are gonna decipher for me.
Don't, Cal!
Shut your face, Princess.
All right, fine. But you're gonna need this.
Throw it over. Or she goes over.
All right, fine. You ready? It's yours. Hey, you all right?
Sligo? It's too bad.
Come on, time's running out.
The place looks deserted.
It's being restored. No one's living here.
What, so we're gonna break in? What if we get caught? My mum doesn't even know I'm overseas.
Come on, Bogues. Craighill Keep belongs to my family. Can't be found guilty of breaking into my own home.
Cal, look, the angel. Like the one your dad drew.
Well, we're here and we don't even know what we're looking for.
I'm gonna shed some light on this situation.
Nice one, Bogues.
Let's check inside. Spooky old place.
Do you reckon it's haunted?
Has to be.
Great.
So any idea what we're looking for?
Not at all. Time's almost up, bro. Any idea where we're going?
Just keep your eyes peeled, okay? There's got to be a clue here somewhere.
Amore souffle toujours soleil.
Love and its fruits are always hidden. Well, we're definitely in the right place.
It's a pretty big place. It could be anywhere.
Guys, the Tudor Rose.
Wait a second, I recognise that shape.
Secret door, bro.
Here we go, Dad. Far out. We must be the first people down here for centuries.
Guys, check out the floor.
It's a diagram of the jewel. Here.
It's the double key code, bro.
"13 tears from the sun's great door."
Pearls were tears of the moon. So the tears in the riddle are the 13 pearls on the jewel.
Meaning the 13 tiles on the floor. But which tile do we start from?
We have to take 13 steps from the sun's great door. Where's that?
Hey guys, I saw something outside just before. Hang on.
Boys, we've only got a couple of hours left. Can you see a light down there? Yeah, hold it still.
That's where you start, Cal. We've got it, Bogues.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, the riddle says, make right to tread in ghouls on the floor.
Ghoul meaning red, as in red tiles. See?
All right, make right. Okay? The riddle says ghouls, plural.
But add one in for the Queen's fair sin. So there has to be a second red tile.
No, there's only one.
What, so the riddle's wrong?
No, it can't be. The red tiles keep going. The walls are fake.
Black Tom really went to a lot of trouble to hide this.
The Virgin Queen had a baby. Would have been a pretty big deal back then. Enough to get her executed.
Hey, shiny torch here. There's our ape and orb.
The orb must be riven and the gift be given.
Whoa, wait, what are you doing? That thing's 400 years old.
The orb must be riven, both. Must be Black Tom Orman's shield.
Whoa. What do you think they are? Looks like you hit the jackpot.
Cal, you're rich. What does it say?
Give you this charge, my beloved black husband, as I gave you the charge years ago when our honest nurse and servant Kat conveyed to you, with utmost secrecy, the gracious fruit of Amore Severe Toujours Soleil.
We were right. They had a child. The fruits of our love always to be hidden. It must have been awful for the Queen, not being able to recognise her own child.
His name was Piers Dushka, complete with rights, privilege and titles as set out herein. Granted this day under our signet at Hampton Court, 1573, Queen Elizabeth I.
Titles? What's your title, bro?
Earl of Ormond.
Oh, my lord.
All right, buddy. I can't believe this.
This has been known henceforth as the Ormond Singularity, benefiting the male line of Piers Dushka so that he and his heirs shall never be wanting.
That's you, Cal.
You did it.
We did it.
So, it was real.
Nelson, you made it.
Oh, that's quite a haul, Cal. You owe me, remember?
Not a problem.
What about Sligo?
He had an accident. He fell from a cliff.
Oh, careless.
What about Bruno?
He had an accident too. He got in the way of a bullet.
So, what time is it?
Nearly midnight.
All right, get filming. Yep. We got to show them that we found this before the Singularity runs out.
Okay.
All right. My name's Callum Ormond, and on this day, the 31st of December, in the year of the double eclipse, I hereby claim the Ormond Singularity as my rightful inheritance. Got it?
Got it. Awesome.
All right, so what do we do now? Should we call someone official, or?
At midnight? Let's call them in the morning. Right. I've got some bags in the car. We can bag up all this loot and get it out of here.
What are you going to do with it all?
I don't know.
That the last?
Yep.
Hey.
Nelson?
There came a point on this job when I realised you might just pull this off, so I thought, why am I working for someone else? Why not just go for myself?
What job?
Your Uncle Rafe hired me. Keep an eye on you, get close to you, get you to trust me, share your plans.
Told you, didn't I tell you we couldn't trust this guy?
Put it on it, folks.
Your one eye.
From Rathbone's list.
Admiral Nelson, he had one eye.
So what's your plan, Nelson? You gonna shoot us too?
No need. You kids, going back into that vault. Let's go. Come on, move it. As for me and the treasure, I've got a boat waiting down in the cove.
Nelson?
Who's this?
My Uncle Rafe.
Well, Cal, you finished what Tom started. But tell me, why should he have had it all? And why should you?
Run!
Just because Tom was born 2.5 minutes before me, Cal. 2.5 minutes. Is that fair? Is it fair that he should have Emily too? She was mine! He was about to get the Singularity as well. But I put a stop to that.
Funny thing is, when I got better, the doc said he wasn't sure it was a virus. Could have been an organic toxin, like a poison.
You killed my father.
And now you. You would have been dead years ago, you and Samuel, if Toe Cutter had done his job.
Winter. Bosh.
I think your friends have deserted you.
Look, right. Rafe, I don't care about the treasure. You can take it.
It's never about the treasure.
Hey! What? Winter! No!
All for nothing.
That's midnight. 365 days, Cal. You made it.
Winter, you all right? Here.
No more running, Cal.
There goes my fitness. Better go help Oaks.
Cal.
Cal Ormond, Team Fugitive here. Well, it's ex-Team Fugitive now. The mystery's solved, my friends and I survived, and my family's inherited a fortune. Mum and Gabby flew over to see the family home. I just wish Dad could have been here to see us all together. It took me a while to understand that the girl called Winter Frey is her own invention. What a great creation she is. And now, at last, she can stop pretending and begin to trust. My mum, she's herself again. That sure helps me not to feel so bad about what I put her through. Gabby's got her mother back too. And Ryan's here, the son Mum and Dad thought they'd never see again. He's still not sure what to make of having a whole new family with a whole new history. I wouldn't be, but it's great to have a brother. And he came through for me like a brother. So I guess that's what we are. And what kind of friend is old Boakes? There couldn't be a better one. He's a brother too. He put his whole future, his life on the line for me. Hey.
Hey.
Thanks. For everything. This is Cal Ormond, the Earl of Ormond. Nah, just call me Cal. Signing off.
Don't move, case file 365, case closed, is coming up next. With the conspiracy solved, I'm about to deliver a case file on steroids. And You never know who we might meet. Cal! Oh, wow.